So to start off this speech, just imagine that in your left hand, make a fist if you so please. In your left hand, you have a seed. And it can be any seed that you choose. For me personally, it's going to be a sunflower seed because I love sunflowers. Now, typically when the seed analogy is used, it's used about you. You are this seed. And you need to put yourself in good soil, and you need to make sure that you get plenty of sunshine and that you get plenty of water. But today, that's not what this seed is. This seed is your children, nieces, nephews, younger siblings, younger cousins, kids you babysit, it's children in your life. And they're depending on you to take care of them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the children in your lives and why you should strive to be their role models, or why you should strive to be a leader in their lives. And we're going to hit on 4 major points. We're going to talk about the actual need for it. We're going to talk about how it's going to benefit children. We're going to talk about it's going to benefit you. And finally, I'm going to help you all out on how to get started in this process of being a role model and this process of being a leader. So let's see if I can figure out how to use this clicker here. Yes, there we go. Being a role model. Excellent. So the need, first of all, 56% of adolescents identify with role models. Now, this number means 2 things to us. The first thing that it means is that there are 44% of children who do not identify with a role model. Now, this can mean that there is an absence of a good role model in their lives. This can mean that there's nobody who has stepped up to the plate. This can mean that they haven't found somebody who they think really shows them how they should be living their lives. So in that aspect, there is a great need for role models, for leaders in our community. It also means that there are 56% of children who do identify with a role model. Now, you may be thinking, that's great. Why do we need more role models? Well, the thing is, just because they identify with that role model doesn't mean that that role model is always good. If you're a role model, you have a responsibility to be a great one, because these kids are looking up to you. That's what we're going to talk about right now, how it's going to benefit children. Let's see if this is the right button. There we go. Children look up to a variety of role models to help shape how they behave in school, relationships, or when making difficult decisions. Children are basically little monkeys, right? You all have heard the saying, monkey see, monkey do, correct? Yeah. So they're going to look, they come into this world and they don't really have any idea of how to go about making hard decisions in life, or even how to act socially, how to interact with others. And so they look up to those older people to learn how to make those decisions and to learn how to act in different situations. So that's how it's going to benefit the children directly, but also children who have a strong role model will also be benefit indirectly. The Los Angeles County Department of Health Services, did a study, and it's the same study that I mentioned earlier with the 56% and the 44%, and they found that those who identified with role models they knew personally showed higher levels of self-esteem and stronger academics. So these children are also being benefited indirectly in all aspects of their life. So they're going to, by having a good role model, by you or somebody you know, just making sure there's a good role model in the lives of these children, they're going to grow academically, they're going to grow socially, they're going to grow personally within their self-esteem, and it's going to be wonderful. But they aren't going to be the only ones who benefit. You, acting as a role model, will benefit as well. We're going to talk about these 4 ways. First of all, you're going to gain more self-control. Like I said earlier, children are monkeys. Monkey see, monkey do. When you keep that in your head as a role model, as a leader, you're going to realize that you need to stop and you need to think before you act or before you speak. This is going to lead to more self-control. Secondly, you're going to develop better habits. Once again, going back to the self-control thing. You're going to want to think, these kids are watching me. What do I need to show them? What do they need to know, to make it through life, to succeed? And so you're going to develop better habits, whether this is going to be volunteering more, whether it's going to be working out, or whether it's just going to be, becoming a better person in general. Not saying you all are bad people, just throwing that out there. And so that's going to help you enormously. Also, it's going to help you form good relationships. Like I said, these children are watching you, and you know this. As a role model, as a leader, you know these kids are watching you. And so you also want to show them how to interact socially. And so you're going to start becoming more talkative, becoming a kinder person, and your relationships are going to become, or they're going to multiply, and they're going to become stronger as a result of that. Final benefit, well, not final, but the final one we're going to talk about, so you're going to feel wonderful. Let me tell you, it is an amazing feeling. I'm sure many of you all know this, to have a child who you just babysit over the summer and they want to tell you about their first day of 6th grade, or to have another kid you babysit who wants you to come to their volleyball games, or to have the Girl Scouts want you to be their leader at Girl Scout Day Camp. It's an amazing feeling. I think all of you should experience it all the time, and now we're going to talk about how you can. Is that the right button? Yes, it is. So it all just comes down, ladies and gentlemen, to being involved. There's so many different ways, especially right here on campus. We have residence life. You know, you can be an RA, you can be an APA, you can be a CM. Either way, you're going to be involved with those younger than you, or even of the same age, but especially where I live, they're obviously older because I'm a freshman. And so they're getting involved with us. They're trying to help us learn how to get through college. It's a wonderful way to be a role model. You also have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, wonderful way to get interactive with younger ones. We have Big Sister and Big Brother of Kentuckiana. Let's see, what else do we have up there? And you have your youth group. And like I said, it all just comes down to being involved. So a big one up here, if you don't want to get involved in anything else, I'm sure you all have younger siblings, younger cousins, nephews, nieces, anybody. Just step up in their life. Be that role model. Ladies and gentlemen, these children are seeds, and you all are the gardeners. It is your responsibility to take them and help them grow into everything that they can be. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day, guys.